Okay, I want to start looking at some of the applications that networks have on the different transformations we might be applying in getting this information out. So if we're looking at worked example 3 in the textbook, it's saying that we've got a map showing the roads that connect 4 towns. So I'm going to draw up what our map looks like. I'm not high-tech enough to have an electronic copy of the book that I can work with yet. Anyway, so we've got town A, town B, town C, and town D. So we've got these roads that connect them all. Awesome. Nearly done. Okay, so I've just copied that out of the textbook now. So what we need to do is, to be able to make this more of a workable network, we actually need to look at the way that we can get, for instance, town A to town C, town A to town B, B to C, B to D, D to C. So we need to start breaking down some of these edges. So just going to make this a bit thicker. So we can see that to get from, let's start with A to C. So A to C, we can see we can go cruise along that road. So we've got A, so we'll start A to C, cruise along this road. But we can also jump up along here and then cut down this track here. So A to C actually has 2 different paths to get to it. All right, let's change colour now. Let's have a look at A to B. So A to B, we've got this road along here. So A to B, and I can't, there's no other route to get directly from A to B, so we've got one way to do that. Okay, next up, let's go B to C. So B to C, we can travel along this road. But we've also got this path here. So 2 so far, so we cruise here down along towards A and then cut down towards C. Then we've also got this one along here where we actually go towards D, head down and back around. So B to C, there's actually 3 different routes. Alright, let's go next to B to D. Okay, so B to D, we've got this one long guy along here. And then we've actually got this sort of dog leg along there too. So B to D, we've actually got 2 different routes as well. All right, now C to D. So C to D. So again, we've got this one along here, just the direct route. And then we've got this one that goes that dog leg again. So C to D, we've got 2. Now, we can't forget that because of this little offcut here, you can actually get back to D. So D to D actually has a loop in it. So there's actually a path to get from D to D as well. So we're going to have to take this information here and try to redraw it so that it's a bit more user-friendly and a bit more defined. So my first step is that I'm going to zoom out so that I have a bit more space but I can still see my information. And I'm going to draw up my vertices first. So I'm going to start with A here, B here, C here and D here. And I'm going to need to connect them all up. So I'm going to label these. So A, B, C, and D. Make my pen a bit thinner and drop into red, I think. So for A to B, A to B, let's go with, we've got 1. So that's our A to B. And I'm just going to cross that off now. Now A to C, we've got 3 different paths. 2 different paths, sorry, that we can take. So we've got A to C, 1, and A to C, 2. And I'm going to cross that off. All right. So then we come to B to C. B to C, and we've got 3. So again, I'm going to draw my straight line. So that's 1 curling out, which is 2, and another one coming out the other side, which is 3. I think that was meant to be B to D. See, labeling is very important. Make sure you get it right. So B to D, we've got 2. So again, my straight line. And then I'm just going to curve one out like that. So we've got our 2 edges there. Now C to D, same issue, 2. So my 1 straight one, and then again I'm just going to curve one out. So C to D, I've got my 2 there. And then finally, remember we had the D to D, there was a loop off it. So we just go and we draw a loop. And that's our 1. And that's it. So that will give us the same number of edges. So this is our number of edges that we had, redrawn down here in a much more user-friendly manner. So edges will be the same, vertices are the same, and then we could actually go ahead and count our faces as well. So it just goes to show that although they may look very different, the information contained is actually the same.